Hey friends, today I'm going to be taking you through Jamsil and Gangnam and wherever else I feel like walking. My plan is to walk from Wirye to Jamsil, Jamsil to Gangnam, and then back. So I will check out Coex Starfield Mall, the library, Starfield Library, Lotte World Mall, and Gangnam Station, the most busy station of them all. So come with me on this 60,000 step journey. Yes, let's go! Starfield Mall at 1 o'clock is normally so busy. People taking pictures and videos, because this is a really Instagrammable place, I guess. One of the most famous Instagrammable places in Korea. Let me see, where's my thing? Yeah, but literally no one is here. This is so weird. Yesterday we had an additional 500 cases of coronavirus and 2 more in Gangnam. So I think that has something to do with it. At least it would play a major part. It's beautiful though. Oh my gosh, I should come here I should come here during coronavirus more often. Just kidding. Yeah, this is quite a change. And if you've ever been here, you'll know there's always a line of people waiting here just to take pictures going up the escalator. But today it's empty. A couple people here and there. Oh my gosh, I should have brought my camera. This is perfect for photography. No one is here. Every time I say no one is here, someone walks by, of course. Okay, on to the next. Oh, that's wild. Alright, so actually I'm at Gangnam Station, and a few days ago I was here at night and there was 0 people here. 0. And I have a picture of that, so I'm going to insert it. I have to show you my favorite sign ever. We're doing our best. That's all you can do. Okay, so Gangnam Station is actually not so affected today. Maybe it's because it came out with 91 or 92% of all cases of coronavirus in Korea are in Daegu and surrounding areas. So not in Seoul. However, yesterday there were an additional 10 in this area, in Gyeonggi and Seoul. But obviously nowhere near 400 like in Daegu. But they are almost done they're almost done testing everybody that they have tested. They tested about 170,000 people so far, and all the results except for 12,000 have come back. So now we know most of them, but they still got those 12,000 to to wait for. So it could be that all 12,000 do have the coronavirus. Look at this. Gangnam Station. That's just crazy. Okay. Anywho, it's busier over here. Yeah, so it could be that 12,000 other people do have coronavirus, but I highly doubt it. I think we're going to peak at about, well, I think we will maybe hit 10,000, but I don't think we're going to go over 10,000. We have still less than 7,000 people in Korea with coronavirus, and they're doing such a good job of isolating people immediately and also tracking where people have gone. Whereas other countries are just kind of testing people here and there, and other people, like in the States especially, people don't go and get tested because it's so expensive. Oh my gosh, like $2,000, $3,000 just to get a test? It's crazy. In Korea, it's free. And the treatment is free as well because they want to keep their citizens safe. Korea respects their people over money, and that's just, it makes this country so great. Whereas America's so capitalist and so individual that they just care about what makes the biggest profit. Well, at least the pharmaceutical companies do, but individuals as a whole don't. It's rough in the States, and I really feel for people that are living there. I feel very, very fortunate that I am in Korea, because if I am to get coronavirus, I would so much rather be here than there. Definitely. And also, I've looked at the statistics, and a lot of people are recovering. So in Korea, they do not say that you've recovered unless you pass like the test twice. Oh, this is really sweet. Oh, that was really sweet. Like, she was sleeping, but he still like bought something and gave her money. Oh, that was sweet. Anyways, what was I talking about? Okay. Shopping center. Yeah, anyway, so they have to test you 2 times, and you have to come back negative. And if you have negative results 2 times, then you are free to go. And most of the people in Korea have only been diagnosed in the past week or less, like 10 days or less. So that is why it looks like there are no recoveries. But it's gone up 20 in one day, and now we're at 108. So I think in the next week everyone will be almost recovered. The death rate here is extremely low. It's like 0.6%, which is great. And the only deaths have been either the elderly or people that are immune or like autoimmune. They have autoimmune disorders or pre-existing conditions. Like one person, I think the youngest person, oh, I'm going to have to check this, but one of the younger people had a organ transplant recently. And so they were already very susceptible to like death in general, but to any sort of illness. And yeah. It is really scary, but I'm kind of just like immune to it now. Like I used to get really, really nervous when I heard the emergency alerts that would go off on people's phones, alerting people of someone in the area with coronavirus. And I used to just get like such bad anxiety, but currently I'm kind of just like, whatever. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. So I might as well not freak out, because like that wonderful Wuhan coronavirus survivor said, I'd rather not suffer. I'd rather not worry, because if I worry, then I'm gonna suffer twice. Once while I'm worrying, and then once if I get the disease. So I'd rather not suffer twice. Oh, and at pharmacies now, starting March 9th, well, I guess technically starting now, they are doing 2 masks a week per person, and you have to bring your ID, and it's so that people don't just keep buying all the masks. Empty. So that people don't just keep buying all the masks and keeping them for themselves and being little hoarders like they're doing with toilet paper. So I just got 2 masks today, but they're really big. They do not fit my face. No joke. Okay, I should show you my face. See this? This mask is way too big. I had to like knot it like this so that it actually fit kind of okay, but it's really massive. Oh my god. It's weird because it's usually like thousands and thousands of people are here, but it makes sense. Ha. Yeah, and if you've been here, you know, these are usually crowded with people and people's feet and reflections of people's faces. But not today. Nuh-uh-uh. Oh, and everyone's wearing a mask. Everyone. In fact, most places will not even let you enter unless you are wearing a mask. So, bitches, you better be wearing your mask, or you can't go shopping. It's mainly to protect other people, but it also protects yourself. And I really hate that people are saying, don't wear masks because they're pointless. But it's like, no, they're not. They're not pointless, especially not here. Like, they're so useful. There was a case of 3 people in an elevator. I found this very interesting. Well, 4 technically. 4 people in an elevator. 1 had coronavirus. 2 were wearing a mask, and 1 was not wearing a mask. The person that was not wearing a mask got coronavirus from the coronavirus person already in there, and the 2 that were wearing a mask did not. So that's kind of proof in my head. It's a lot less busy, but it's not empty. And right now it's a pretty popular time because it is 3 o'clock. Also, oh my god, I just found a rooftop. I accessed it. It's right outside of Gangnam Station. And there was a camera next to the door, but I was kind of like, YOLO, I'm gonna die anyway. So I went up, and it was so pretty. Oh my god. I'll insert those pictures too. Oops. Oh my god, I love rooftops. I do miss living in China just simply for the fact that I miss rooftoping all the time. Everything was accessible. Everything. And even though I got caught by police several times, they would always just let me go. And maybe it was because I just foreignered my way out, but yes, I will take that free thing. Corona. Not the best advertising. She's still there, sewing her gum. So sad. I hope she doesn't get sick. Cute. Oh, cute. I love happy people. Okay, I'm going to keep meandering. I'm going to go outside and then record some of that as well. Bye! Outside Gangnam Station, and clearly it is unaffected. Clearly. Ain't no virus going to stop nobody from going outside. No, it just sucks to be like totally locked in your house. Like, that ain't no way to live. I did not come here to stay in an apartment all day. I do find it funny though that everybody that is outside is young, like in their 20s or maybe 30s. But the majority of the cases, over 60% are, or not over 60%, I'm sorry. I was thinking of gender. The majority of the cases are in their 20s. So it makes sense because that's who's all outside. We all putting ourselves in danger. But everybody is wearing a mask. So for the most part, I think we're all going to stay safe. But it makes sense that we're the demographic that's getting sick. But we're also the demographic that has mild to no symptoms. So we gonna be fine. In fact, we're gonna be so fine because we're also enjoying our lives. Ha ha. 감사합니다. I want to go to Art Box. That's my main task for the day. Okay, so I literally walked from Wirye to Jamsil to Gangnam. Oh, and Coex. And I don't know what time it is, honestly. It's like 3 o'clock. But I left it like before 9. So I've been walking all freaking day. But that's because I'm honestly scared of taking this buses and subways. No thanks. Ah, yes. Home at last. Art Box. Let's go in. And the walk begins again. Okay, so this part is freaking empty. But everywhere else is pretty similar to what it's usually. Okay, so it is officially coffee o'clock. I'm gonna take a mini little break, get some coffee from my favorite place ever called Banapresso. They have pink coffee cups. It's cute. And also they're so cheap. It's like $1,500 for a large. Which is exactly what I'm gonna get. Almost there, almost there. Oh, 많이 사람. Alright, I'm gonna get back to you when I get into the coffee shop. Yas. Okay, so in a strange turn of events, this coffee shop is actually super busy. So I guess the facts are that caffeine prevents coronavirus. True. Basically, the upstairs is full, and there's a ton of people behind me, but it's worth it because they have soy milk, and I can get Americanos with soy milk here. Yay. Okay, so basically what I've noticed is that in Gangnam, people generally don't care. Like, people are still outside doing their thing, whereas like in Songpan and Wirye, everyone is inside and it looks post-apocalyptic. Like, nobody's at the malls, nobody's at the stores. There's only ever long lines for like the pharmacy. So it's really weird. But I'm glad people are living their normal lives out here because it makes me feel just safer. Just safer. Man, I picked a good spot. I get to people watch and they get to watch me. Okay, yeah. So in a few, when my phone charges up, I'm gonna walk back to Jamsil and then maybe record there if there's anything interesting. If not, then I'll go back to Wirye. See ya later. Okay, so this actually is pretty crazy to me. So this is at Gyeonggi Station. This is Hyundai City Mall. And normally this is crazy busy. Right now it's 7 p.m. So it's like dinner rush. And there's like a bunch of upper class restaurants in here and just a huge shopping mall. And look at it. It's literally deserted at 7 p.m. 2 people. Okay. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh my God. Walking in here, I was like, what? But then again, that makes sense. Okay, so actually, let me see if I can zoom in really quick. Yes, I can. Okay, but now I need to focus. So this place, which you cannot see, it says Kyobo, wait, what is it? Kyobo Mungo? Yeah. It's a bookstore, and it had one case of coronavirus last week. So someone with coronavirus was there, and they have since sanitized it. But yeah, oh my goodness. It's even busy at 10 a.m., but it's 7 p.m. and literally nobody. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay, so I am finally home. It is now 8:43. Proof, it's backwards, but take my word for it. Okay, so I'm officially back, and I walked from Wirye to Jamsil to Gangnam, and then Gangnam back to Wirye. And through that, as you saw, I saw many things, and many of those things were not people. So anyway, on my computer, I do have up this website called wuhanvirus.kr. So I'm going to go through some of the statistics about the coronavirus in Korea because, oh man, the cases just keep jumping and jumping and jumping. Okay, so yesterday there were 6,767 cases. Today there are 7,041. So 300 more cases today. However, the majority of them were in Daegu and the surrounding areas. So right now in Daegu and Gyeongbuk province, there's 91% of the cases. So 6,100 of the 7,000 are in the southern part. So it's very, very isolated. There's only 6,100. There's less than 1,000 in the rest of Korea. So there is 240 cases in Gyeonggi and Seoul. I am in Seoul, so there's 108 cases in Seoul. And then Busan, Cheonam, and let's see, where's Jeollanam though? Jeollam. Okay. Busan has 96 cases. So pretty much the southern part has about 93%, and then the northern part has about 5%. So yeah, it's very concentrated to just like the church and the spa that one of the infected people had gone to. One of the infected people had gone to a spa, basically, and she was asymptomatic, but she went there, and I guess she obviously had it and pretty much contaminated the place. In Korean spas, you get naked. Like, people are naked and all over each other. So it's like the most unsafe place to be in a virus outbreak. But anyway, she was there, and everyone got it. And I guess people kept getting it days after. That is now closed. But yeah, so it's crazy. Okay, as for the statistics about the numbers of female to male and age-wise and deaths, so far the deaths have been in Daegu and Gyeongbuk province. So the south again. Oh my god. It's not coronavirus. I just ate a mango and it's like stuck in my throat. And then cured in Daegu, Gyeongbuk, Gyeonggi, and Seoul. People are getting cured. Oh, today's like 120 people have been cured. Or not cured, but they've recovered. So that's great because 2 days ago it was only at like 40 and I was like, oh my god, these people need to recover, please. Let's see, deaths. Just in Daegu and Gyeongbuk. There's this thing with ages. I want to find... Oh, ages. Okay. 30% of the people in Korea with the virus are 2,028. So 30% of the people are in their 20s. 30% are in their 20s. 20% are in their 50s. Such a weird, like a weird shift. But anyway, so the majority of people are in their 20s, are quite young. And then everyone that has died has been old. There's only been 2 cases of people in their 30s and 40s, but they had pre-existing health conditions, and one of them had just had a organ transplant. The rest of them have been 50 and older, but only 5 like in their 50s. The rest have been in their 60s, 70s, and then 80s and beyond. The death rate is 0% until you're 50. Then it's 0.4%. So basically you won't die if you're young and healthy. Then 80-year-olds have 80 and above have a 7.3 mortality rate. Yikes. And then recovered, there's pretty much from 20 to 70 have recovered. Awesome. The majority of the people here that have it are females. The majority of the people that have died are males, and the majority of the people that have recovered are females. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so basically every day it goes up a couple hundred. I want to go back to the original thing. Boop-a-doo-boo. Here, I don't know if you can see this, but that's Korea, and that is Daegu, and this is the Gyeongbuk province. So pretty much it is concentrated in Daegu. Like today, there was an additional 400 cases in Daegu. And then 3 new ones in Seoul. So there's such a discrepancy. Yeah. Where was I? Oh my gosh, I love this website. You guys should check it out because it tells you like everything. As of yesterday, okay, so since yesterday morning, no, I guess that would be technically March 6th at 0 o'clock, there have been an additional 900 cases. God, it went up almost 1,000. But it's all been in that one freaking region. It's crazy. They've tested 178,000 people. 13,000 are new. There's still 19,000 tests being tested, so they're not ready yet. But that means that 5,000 have been checked in one day. And then 151 of those came back either positive or negative. Let's see. 10 new recoveries and 5 new deaths. But the 5 deaths have been elderly. Very sad. Korea currently has 7,041, 49 deaths, and 118 recoveries. Yikes. Gosh, I hope this virus goes away. It's pretty crazy. Okay, that is my rundown. I am also going to post some of the pictures or pictures that I took today. Honestly, what I'm doing to stay safe is I wear masks, I carry hand sanitizer in my pocket, and I wash my hands excessively. Also, it's really messy, but I do have kind of like a quarantine zone when I walk through the door. So my routine is when I come home, I take my jacket off and I put it in here. Then I use Perel. Then I take my jeans off because I don't know if there's the virus on them. And I pretty much just strip down. So I put all my clothes and anything that I had touched, including my mask, because I don't want it to touch my garbage can and stuff. And the virus only lasts on surfaces for a couple hours, maximum 6. So it dies pretty quickly overnight, I'm hoping. But yeah, so I leave all the clothes there. And then I get one of these sanitizer wipes and I put it on the floor. I put it on the floor and I use my feet to just mop up the floor. And then I use my homemade bleach and water mixture to spray down any surfaces that I touch. Also, my shoes come off here, my socks come off here, and my bag and everything comes off here. So nothing that I touch during the day comes into my house. It only comes into this section. What's up? Yeah. So there's that. Yes. And I'm very lucky that I have Purell because apparently they're like $20 now. This little fool is like $20. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? My apartment is really, really great. They have this recipe type thing on the elevator that shows you how to make a bleach cleaner. So I followed the instructions and made myself a free bleach cleaner so I don't have to try to find it at the store because Lord knows it'll be sold out like everything else. Yeah, so that's that. And I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I might be going to like downtown Seoul area where like Myeongdong is and Gyeongbokgung and see what the hubbub is out there. I know it'll be hella empty because one, there's no tourists because no one's allowed in and no one's allowed out. And there's so many restrictions on travel now. But also, who would want to travel at this time? Like, I feel like airplanes just don't feel safe and you kind of lose the joy of wanting to travel when you are scared of a virus. God, I really hope this dissipates very soon. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna check that out and see what it's like tourist free because tourists make up the majority of Myeongdong and Seoul Station. Actually, I'm gonna avoid Seoul Station. Never mind, I'm not going there because that place is still hella dangerous. But Myeongdong should be fine. Dongdaemun should be fine. Also kind of want to hike because the weather is going to be so perfect. Ha, I'm wearing pajamas. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go. If you have any questions about what it's like, oops, I stopped the video. If you have any questions about what it's like to live in the middle of a virus or just questions about the virus in general, hit me up because that's all I research now. I used to just love science and psychology, but now I'm like, coronavirus facts. Me. Yeah, so ask away, and I'll make a question and answer video, or just answer it in the comments. But yeah, find me on Instagram, Megan the Vegan, and I will see you next time. Bye!